What's up guys, I'm Cheney. Welcome back to my channel, a place where you can find all things self-development, lifestyle and minimalism. If you're into creating ease and simplicity in your life and on a journey to become a better you, then hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you never miss an upload. In this week's video I'm going to be sharing with you actionable tips for you to become a more organised person. All of the tips I'm going to be sharing with you are things that I do myself in my everyday life to create ease and flow and don't take any time at all to do. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Tip number 1 on my list is to put birthdays in your calendars with yearly repeats on. Whether you've got a brain that's fantastic at amazing dates or not, it gets to a point where trying to remember everyone's birthday becomes impossible. Not to mention how easy it is for life to get in the way and distract us. Putting birthdays in your calendar ensures you'll never forget a birthday again, and is also one less piece of information taking up valuable space in your brain. Set a reminder or an alert for a month before the event so that you can remember and have time to get that person a gift, and it also means that you remember to plan it into your monthly budget so you're not faffing around. Tip number 2, put subscriptions and license renewals in your calendar on a yearly repeat. There is nothing worse than money exiting your account unexpectedly because you've forgotten that a subscription or a license auto-renews that month. Or perhaps your car insurance is due to expire and has just crept up on you and now you have to find the money from somewhere to pay for it. You want to make sure that you give yourself enough time to shop for new deals or to cancel any subscriptions that you no longer want or use. Worst case scenario, it just keeps you aware of when you're going to have extra outgoings in certain months. Set the renewals in your diary for a yearly repeat or how often that subscription or renewal is due to repeat, and set yourself an alert or a reminder for the month or two before. This means it gives you enough time to shop for new deals or to cancel the subscription within the cancellation policy time. Tip number 3 is save £100 a month to put in a gift or emergency pot for the year. Buying gifts for people is something that personally stresses me out, and there is nothing worse than remembering that someone's birthday is coming up and I've forgotten to factor it into my monthly budget. By having a pot to the side to draw from, holiday seasons like Christmas become a lot less stressful financially because you've already got money secured there for specifically gift buying. It's unlikely that you'll use the whole £1,200 in most cases, however you can use it for birthday events as spending money or as emergency funds in case something creeps up. Nothing bad ever comes from having extra savings, and this leads me to my next tip. Buy presents or gifts when you see them, even if it's months before the actual event that you need it for. By having money put aside specifically for gift buying, it means if you see something that you think someone will like, even if it's months before their birthday, anniversary, whatever the event is that the gift is required for, you have the money there and can afford to buy it in anticipation of the event. Now, not only are you insanely organised, you have one less present to buy and it was completely stress-free to do. Stacking gifts away when you see them throughout the year is the best way to make gift buying chaotic-free and stress-free. Tip number 5 is always have a selection of cards at home. Whenever I see a card I like, I pick it up and buy it. Or alternatively, if I am in the store, I will bulk buy cards in anticipation for birthdays, anniversaries, weddings, newborns coming up. Sometimes there are just absolutely rubbish cards in the store and there isn't anything that is unique or can feel specific to that person, and I hate people feeling like I've not put any thought into buying their card and just pick anything off the shelf. Also, sometimes you just genuinely don't have time to go out and get a card. For example, if something pops up last minute or you're invited to a last minute event that you need a card for. Having a stack of cards stowed away for times like that is perfect. It means if you can't find anything nice in the store at the time, you've already got some really nice cards picked out, or if you don't have time to get to the store, you can just pick one from your selection. Tip number 6 is to organise friend dates 4 months in advance. I don't know if this is just me and my friends, but sometimes life just gets so busy, I end up not seeing people that literally live just down the road from me. In my case, me and my friends are actually all spread out, so it requires a little bit of extra planning to make sure that we do see each other. Planning friend dates 4 months in ahead means you're making sure that you have allocated time to see that person. You are prioritising that friendship and that relationship. It also means that you can actually better plan for the social events. So if you know you're going to be seeing someone in 3 weeks time, you can discuss what you might like to do. If there's an event you'd like to go and see, you can get tickets for it. It just makes it easier for you actually to do something that you both really enjoy and is going to be rememberable. You can always change these dates if need be. They're not regimented by any means, but it just helps you to plan your life around those dates rather than texting your friends seeing if they're free and they've already got things planned in. So So if you've already planned in your friend dates, it means everything else can fall around that rather than instead of that. Tip number 7 is placeholder trips, events that you would like to go on over the next year. Plan things that you would like to do, places you would like to see, events you would like to attend over the next year, and also placeholder them in your calendar when you think you might want to go or when they are occurring. Doing this means you can A, financially plan for it better, and B, it gives you the time that you need to get anything prepared for the trip or for the event. If you don't plan these in, often life passes you by, another year goes on, and you realize the money that you could have spent going to that festival or going on that weekend city break, you actually spent on takeaways and clothes that you didn't need. Or you might find that you've left it too last minute and all the tickets to that festival are now sold out and so you can't go. Make the most of your year and plan in the life experiences that are going to be memorable and shape the quality of your life. Tip number 8 is to know the true disposable income of your month. Knowing the real amount of money you've actually got to play with each month is invaluable information in my opinion. It means you can make better informed decisions of whether you can afford to go out every weekend this month, or is it a month that maybe you need to rein it back in? Do you need to cut a few takeaways out this month? It means that when curveballs come up, as they inevitably do from time to time, you're better able and better equipped to handle it as you know the money that you've got available. It also means that you take a calmer approach to the situation. You can make your money last the month without having to go on your credit cards or take money back out of your saving pots because you actually know what money you've got available. You've prioritized your direct debits, your savings, and you've got left what you've got left. I do have a document that you can use in order to work out what your disposable income will be each month. Now this is something that you will have to do each month. For example, if you know you've got a birthday event coming up, factor that into your plan as if it's not disposable income, but that's something that you have to find money for. I can do a video on how to use this if people are interested. If you are, please just leave a comment in the section below. And if you are interested in using this document, I'll also link that in the description box below for you. Buy your travel insurance at the same time you book your holiday. It's so easy to forget simple things like booking your travel insurance, especially if you've booked your holiday 6 to 12 months before that or ahead of time. If you book it there and then, it ensures that you're not going to forget and also means you're covered in case any freak accidents happen and your holiday gets cancelled in advance. Prime example right now is the coronavirus is affecting a lot of people's travel and holidays. If you didn't book your travel insurance until last minute and your holiday got cancelled before you'd booked, you may not be covered to get your money back for that holiday. Tip number 10 is to pack your bag the night before. Morning stress is just not the one. Nobody wants to start their morning stressed, disheveled, and in a bad mood. Packing all of your bags the night before and setting your clothes out for the next morning ensures for a calm morning routine. This also means you can probably afford to have an extra 30 minutes in bed because you're not going to be faffing around trying to find the things for your bag or trying to find the clothes for the day. Or alternatively, you could spend those 30 minutes investing in yourself. You could write a few pages of the novel that you're writing or go for a workout. Tip number 11 is to meal prep. Cooking can be quite time consuming and I personally would like to spend my free time doing the things I want rather than just basic survival tasks like cooking. I actually spend less time cooking when I'm meal prepping than I do when I just cook for individual meals. As much as meal prepping at the time can be bulky and time consuming in one go, if you add up the amount of time you spend cooking individual meals, it will far surpass the amount of time it takes you to meal prep. Meal prep also means being organised in the morning again, as it's one less thing that you have to worry about as it's already taken care of. It also helps you to stay on track with healthy diets and also prevents you from spending unnecessarily, for example on foods that you didn't need to buy because you already have it prepped. I personally find that I'm less likely to buy food and give in to temptation when I'm out if I know I've got food with me because I, one, feel guilty about the food I've got is being wasted, and two, I'm spending money on something I definitely don't need and doesn't add any value to my life. Tip number 12 is to clear your emails every week. I always say that physical clutter is mental clutter, and that also applies to your emails. My emails used to be so congested with Amazon emails and dispatch receipt emails from different e-stores that I may have purchased something from, so that when I actually needed to look for something important in my emails, I couldn't find it between all of the crap that was in there. So I sat down, it took me about 2 hours to clear all of my emails that actually went back to 2013. Like, really did I need to keep emails from 2013? Now I can just clear them on a weekly basis to keep them at bay. The only things in my inbox are things that either still need to be actioned or need to be followed up on. Anything that doesn't meet that category either gets deleted, moved into its necessary folder, or saved to my Google Drive if it's important and I need to keep it. This then leads on to my final point: scan your documents into Google Drive. Paper gets lost so easily, and it's typically when you most need to find something that you cannot find it at all. Scanning documents onto Google Drive not only minimizes physical storage, which if you're into minimalism or looking to incorporate minimalism in your life, and this is a big win for you, but it also means that you can access them at all times from anywhere. All you need is an internet connection and your Google password. The less clutter you have around you, the less stress you will incur. Life is just simpler when you have less stuff. If you want more information on decluttering your papers or anything in your home really, I did do a mini series based on Marie Kondo's decluttering method. She has a book called The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up, which you could read. You can also watch the series that I did. I will link them on, or link it in the description box below, or alternatively you can watch her series on Netflix, which will give you enough of an insight to see what her methods are for decluttering. So this brings us to the end of this week's video. I really hope you enjoyed this and will even just give some of these things a try. If you do manage to incorporate any of these into your life, I would love to hear how they've impacted your week. Alternatively, if you have anything that is essential for keeping you organised, please do share it with me and the rest of the guys in the comment section below. This channel is all about building a community of like-minded individuals who are dedicated to learning and growing and sharing their knowledge along the way. I too am also on this journey with you, so I'd love to hear from anything that you are happy to share with me. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up, it really helps my channel. Also hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you don't miss an upload. I do post new videos every single Sunday. Alternatively, you can also find me on Instagram. My user is @Cheney Parsons, which I'll also link in the description section below. Please do let me know if you have any requests or anything that you would like to see. You can leave that in the comment section. I will always read them, so rest assured I will see anything that you post. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. I truly am very, very grateful for all of you. See you next week.